I recall names so. Okay, I do go. Please tell us what you took home from the last class. Let us celebrate her, everybody. Please, let's celebrate her as she speaks.
Sarah, please, ma, can you repeat your question? I didn't really get you.
Please, can you tell us what you took home from the last class?
Okay, ma. In the last class, what I took home was text alignment. There are types of alignment. Left align, which is the shortcut is Control plus Shift plus L. The center align, Control plus Shift plus C. The right align, Control plus Shift plus R. And justify, Control plus Shift plus J. That's pretty much what I enjoyed most in the last class. Thank you, ma'am.
That's so beautiful. Wow, wow, wow. This is so beautiful. That's
Thank you, ma'am.
beautiful.
Thank you
Thank you
so
so
much,
much,
ma'am.
ma, for sharing. So without any further ado, we're welcoming Pastor Delight we're welcoming Pastor Delight to take over from here. Please just make welcome Pastor Delight. If I'll meet your mic, shout, scatter everywhere.
My mama. Hallelujah.
Good
Glory!
morning. Good morning, everybody.
Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Hallelujah! Hey!
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Pastor Delight, you are so loved there. Jesus. Ah, I've been talking since nobody shouted though. It's well.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. God bless you. All right. So my name is Delight Magnus, online admin, special duty officer, online admin for CFI, and I'll be taking our class today. Today we're basically talking about Google Forms. We learned a lot from last class. I could hear when someone was talking about alignment. Someone also said in the chat box how to create beautiful slides. How to create beautiful slides. So I'll be sharing my screen. I will go straight to it. Let me know if you can see my screen. My screen visible. Oh wow, this is eternity. Eternity. Okay, so while my screen is trying to come on, we're talking about mastering Google Forms. So how many of us have heard about Google Form? If you heard about it before, let me see your message in the chat box. Just say yes or no. Yes or no. Let's know where we are. Just say yes or no. Okay, so a lot of us know what Google Form is. So that's wonderful. So basically, Google Form is like a web-based form. Here I wrote that Google Form is a web-based tool provided by Google that allows users to create surveys, quizzes, forms for data collection and analysis. It is part of Google's Drive suite of applications and integrates seamlessly with our Google services like Google Sheets. So it's a web-based tool. It's cloud-based. That's to say it's online, permanently online. You can always, so if you can't see in Google Meet, you can actually zoom your screen in and out, just in case you can't see what I'm reading for. Yeah. So it's a web-based tool that allows you, it's created by Google, use it for your survey, your quizzes, your forms. It's basically for data collection and analysis. So it's a Google Drive suite. I know last week we talked about Google Docs, we talked about Google Slide. So all those ones are Google-based or Google suite. The same way we have Microsoft applications, these are Google applications. So we talked about Google Doc, we talked about Google Slide. Today we'll be talking about Google Forms. Hopefully we finish in time. We'll also dive a little bit into Google Sheets. So it is integrated seamlessly with your Google Sheets. That's to say that you can easily collect your data from your form and input them into a sheet without stress, without any force. So we have different uses, but the primary uses of Google Form is for survey and feedback collection. If I'm too fast, let's also let me know, please. So for survey and feedback collection, if you notice, I don't know how many of us are in school or in final year, when you want to ask, what they call it, questions or carry out a survey, maybe for your practical or whatever, the easiest way or the most common one people use right now are Google Forms. You can easily share it to people, both those in your network, outside your network, can have access to it and they can ask you questions with Google Form. We also use it for quizzes and assessments. So in this class, so I will also be showing us how we can make use of Google Forms for quiz and even assign points. That is, it will mark it whether it's right or wrong, then allocate points to the person whether they get the question right or wrong. You can also use it for contact form. Some people use it to build their email list. They integrate it to their website and they use it to build their email list. So if you need people's contact information, their emails, their phone number, you can also make use of it. They also use it for applications, simple application processes like we did for this our class. Our community manager has been telling us to fill the registration form. That's simply an application form. People also use it to collect orders online. You can easily integrate your Google form to your website using embedded link HTML. I will also show you there the way you can get the link from and integrate it into your website. Then even event registration, what have you, anything that involves collection of people's data online, you can make use of Google Form for it. So how can we access Google Form? So there are two methods or there are two ways we can access our Google Form or we can create our Google Form. You can simply go to your drive. If you click, if you open your browser like this, sorry my network is loading. Yes, you will see this icon that shows Google Apps. I don't know if you can see it. Once you click there, you can either go to your sheet straight from there. That's one. Or you can go to your drive, go to your Google Drive. I don't share you this drive. Okay. Let me just use it for practical base. So you go to your drive. When your drive loads, the simplest, you can't see my screen. Is it just David that can't see my screen? Nobody can see my screen.
I can see your screen, ma.
See my screen.
I can see your
Okay, David.
screen.
David and Sarah, check your network. Probably is network. But yeah, check your network. Okay, you can see. Okay, majority can see. Okay, there are people that can't see. But showing at my end, they're showing. Okay, see what will happen. Okay, you can see perfectly. Thank you. For those of us that cannot see, let's check our networks. You can go off the call and try join again. So I would continue. So this is your drive. When you get to your drive, you can easily click this add button, add as in new. So when you click add, you create Google form. That's just it's a simple process. From your drive, you go to add new here and go to your Google form. That's one method. So I've shown us two methods. The next method is via your website. The website is forms.google.com. So you simply type forms.google. Make sure there's an S, forms. They call it Google Forms, not really Google Form. Forms.google.com and have your new Google form. And the thing is that there are templates. So you can choose, do you want contact info, reservation, party invite. So there are already existing templates you can choose from. Your recent forms show down here. So there are already templates, but we're going to create a blank form. You are starting from scratch. So we're creating a blank form. So this is what the interface looks like. We're going to go around this interface today. So this is what the interface looks like. Your Google form. This is your work area or your Canva. All this is your work area, your Canva. Here you can like this where you edit your questions, responses, and technical settings. So the first thing you do when you open your form ID is firstly to title your form. You title your form. So we're going to be titling this form, or we'll title it Google Form Practice. Google Form Practice. So ideally, saying it's saving. So that's what I mean by web-based, it's cloud-based. Automatically, it's saving changes. All changes save the drive. So immediately you open your form. Okay. Immediately you open your form, it's automatically saved on your drive. So this is your title. So you just click here. Ideally, it will change to your new title, and this is what it will be saved in your drive. So if probably you can't find the location of your form, you can really go to your drive and just search it. Google Form Practice. So after creating your title, you can really format your title from. Do you want it to be bold, italics, underline? Do you want it to have an embedded link that you can pick a link off the website? Let's use this our sheet. Copy link here. I'll highlight this whole text and I'll click insert link. Then I'll just paste the link here. So I press OK. So if anybody click on this page, they click on this. Let's preview. So if you want to preview, you use this image, this eye to preview. That's you see it as a viewer. So we're going to preview often. So when I click here, it's redirecting me to this link that I added. Yes. So let's go back. So it's directing to this link that I added. So let's go back to our form. So you can edit the title here. That's the first thing you should always do. A brief description. That's for clarity's sake. So the person that opens your form can easily understand what is it that this form is for. So I'll just say description, class 2, this is our second class, class 2 of admin. Okay. And say this will kit class 2. So this class 2, we are mastering Google Form. So same formatting, here you can even add list if you want list numbers, if you want your list in bullet points. So if you need to add any question, this plus sign is how we add questions. So you just come here and click plus. Okay. So there are different types of questions, or there are arrays of questions that we can ask on our Google form. Here we'll be cutting across all types. So here you can see short answer question. Let's say most used for maybe if I want you to tell me your name. Your name, you have paragraphs, maybe you want a special explanation or something. So short answers can say full name. So you click on here and type your questions. Okay, don't know what's happening. My stem is reacting very slowly. Okay, so you click here and write the questions. So we have short-term questions. Then, like Google Forms, I did a machine. So if I say I add and I say maybe date of birth, I've not picked the question. I've not picked the question I want yet. So I just say date of birth. It will say change to a calendar on its own or a date form of question. It automatically interpret it. I'm asking for a date. So it will change to a date. You can change to time. You can use multi-choice questions. Multi-choice questions is when you want to have different options and you want people to pick from the different options you have. So we can use multi-choice questions and we can say age range, then you just go down and type of questions. Option one, we can say 15 to 20, add options. Once you add options, you can start typing 21 to 25. Don't worry, we get to the interesting stuff. I know a lot of you already know all these simple things, but for the people that have not heard of Google Form before, they are taking it slow and steady. 26 to 30, and so on and so forth. So this is your multi-choice question. So the person can just come and pick an option. But if you want them to pick more than one option, you change it to a checkbox. The checkbox allows you to pick multiple options. Let's say you want them to pick you're doing a quiz and about 2 or 3 of the answers are correct, not just one. So you can make use of the checkbox. So you can pick multiple options. Sorry, my phone's reloading. Multiple options. So we still have, I'll go through the question. We have our drop down. So the significant thing with a drop down is that the options are hidden. So you want it to show. Okay, so let's go to our review. Let's look at the multi choice in our review. So if you notice, it's still showing like before. So I can just refresh. And once you refresh, everything that you added newly comes up. So this is what this looks like. I can only pick one option at a time. So I can go back and change it from multi choice to check boxes. I go back to my review and I refresh. So in your checkbox, you see I can pick multiple answers. I can pick multiple answers in checkbox. But if I make this a drop down, if I make it a drop down, I want the options to be hidden till I click on answer. So now it's a drop down till I click on choose. So all the options will show, then I now pick my desired option. So that's it for that. So let's also look at other types. We have file upload. Okay, let's add it as a new question. We have what we call file upload. Let's say you want to upload a profile or picture, headshot. Let's say headshot. A headshot. Is it shoot or shot?
It's
Anyway,
fast.
headshot. You can change. Okay, thank you. You can change it to file upload. So let's continue. Files will be uploaded to the form owner's Google Drive. Respondents will require to sign in to Google when filling this form. So the thing about upload is that anyone that wants to fill this form must have their email signed in on their phone. So if their email is not signed in, they may not be able to view this form. Okay, so this is thing about file upload. You can also say, okay, you want a specific kind of file. Do you want only documents? Let's say maybe you want to send your CV. Allow you a specific, a maximum number of files, just one, or you want five. Maximum file size, what size can you carry, depending on the space you have. So that's all. Then, which other question is there? Okay, we have what we call linear scale. This is used in, let's say, I don't know if you've noticed this on Instagram, that would pick a range, how satisfied you are with something. So I can say bad or good, and it will show me a range ranging from 1 to 10. Let's say 1 to 10. Yeah, and let's go back to our review. So it's ranging from 1 to 10. This is it. This is our range. So I can pick how satisfied I am with a headshot. Yeah, so that's this. So you can use this. So 1 is bad, 10 means good. So maybe for our surveys, we can make use of this. That makes of the linear scale. There's also what we call the multi-choice grid. So the multi-choice grid comes with rows and columns. So rows are the questions are asking. My screen is no longer showing. Please, let's confirm. Can you see my screen?
Screen is sharing, please proceed.
Okay. Sorry, thank you. Don't worry, for those of us having difficulties, I hopefully there'll be a recording of this and we'll share for you in case you're having difficulty seeing my screen. So let's continue. So we have what's called multi-choice. We have what's called the multi-choice. You can use a variety of questions. Let's say rate of satisfaction. You can come and say good, fair, bad. You can add. You want your columns to be more than your rows. So your columns are, so let's just review it. Let's just add one more. Okay. So let's go to our preview and see how this comes out. Fresh. So say rate your satisfaction. So your columns are the questions actually. Then your rows are the items. So yam and egg. We went to a restaurant and they are saying rate our yam and egg, rate our rice and beans, rate our potato porridge. Porridge was fair, rice and beans it was good, yam and egg was horrible. Just for us to see what it looks like. That's what the multi-choice grid looks like. Then we also have what we call the tick box grid. It was like our what they call it. You want more than one option, so it was like our checkbox. So you can come, you refresh. I don't know what kind of question you want to use this for, but it looks like our checkbox. You can check more than one, not just one. So that's the way the multi-choice grid was. So back to our form. That's that for that kind of question. For that question, the date and time, those ones are normal. So if you want to add your questions, add here. Then if you want to import questions, it also allows you to import questions. This you have other Google Forms that you want to pick up questions from there. So I can click here. It will ask me which of my forms, what my previously created forms I like and I want to make use of. Yeah, let's say I want to make use of. Let's look at the participant form. I insert. To not insert directly, to ask you which of the questions you want to take. Do you want all the questions? You just take the questions you want. Are you correct 7 in GFI? If yes, what's your capacity and importing these two questions? So we can import questions from other existing forms also. Then we can also add title. Let's say you want to separate, we want to do a brief explanation of something. This form, the first side, they viewed it, and maybe you want to have your questions. Let's say this, you will now say, let's say this is school quiz, and this area is for mathematics. Now say mathematics, you describe. Here we're checking your check your arithmetic knowledge. So you can add new title and new descriptions midway into your form. Same formatting as your initial title and description. Let's say you also want to add images. You can even add images. So anything you want to add from here. You can add an image. Do you want to upload from your file? Do you want to pick from your Google Drive? So I'll pick from my drive. I'll go for a picture. And I'll upload it. So I'm insert. So I can add picture. If I want to put a description for the picture, that's fine. If you don't want to put the description, it's also not compulsory for you to put a description. Then let's say maybe you add something and you don't use it anymore. You can easily click on here and delete. That's how you delete. Delete. If you want to duplicate, so you can duplicate. Let's say you want to duplicate question, just edit small thing from it. Then if you want this question that is a required question, you just click here and you will notice that in your form, a red asterisk will appear on whatever is the required option. So let's reload. So you see the asterisk here indicating that, oh, this is a required option. This is a required option. This is a required option. That's you must do this question. So let's go back. You can also add videos. So your videos, you can choose either to embed the videos. So you copy and you embed the videos, or you can search. So let me look for a jam summit video. Jam summit. So you can search it for video you want and insert. And this video will automatically appear in your link. So let's preview. Let's review and preview. Just to show here. Still ready. Beautiful. So whoever comes to your phone, want them to watch the video first before they answer questions. You can also add videos. So and just that only asks YouTube video. So whatever video you want to watch, you have to upload it to your YouTube. For now, it only allows YouTube videos. Then we have what we call sectioning. Let me delete some of these things before we go to sections. Let me delete a few. And so sections. If you notice, I don't know if you've noticed before, okay, we'll do it here together so that I can actually see. So I want to add a section. This is section 2. That means when I'm done filling these ones here, I'll start filling the next set of questions here. So we have here, we have name, we have date of birth, we have age range, we have new section. In this new section, you can put a description, you can put the title and a description. So let's just say admin skills, admin skill access. And if you want to assess somebody, how they are admin skills. So we add, let's do something tricky. Doc, how can you use Google Doc? Google Slide. Think about Google Slide. I think I talk about Google Form. Let's make it spicy with Google Sheet. What is the games there in Google? There's a new app in Google called Vid. So let's put that one too. Google Vid. Right. So in our column, say bad. Oh no. Let's say excellent. Excellent. Good. Fair. And poor. So this is our next section. So let's go and refresh our link. Is for full name, date of birth, and range. So we notice that it's showing us next. So I have to fill everything here, or maybe just my name. My name is Delight Magnus. Date of birth. Come to the calendar, just select any date. Age range. Pick anyone in my choice, and I go to next. So I go to next, it then asks me all these questions. So how good are you with Google Form? How good are you with this? How good are you with this? So I'm just picking random. I'm just going to random. Then I submit my form. But let's say we want only specific people or type of people to go into section. So let's say I'm advertising for a job role, maybe an admin assistant or anything, and I only want people that are age 21 to 25 to be able to go on to the next section. So I can simply come to these my options here, and I can then we can't do that with the drop down. Let's use multi-choice. So I come to my multi-choice. Okay. I go to section based on answers. You see the three dots, I click here and I say go to section based on answers. So I say okay, if the person is age 15 to 20, no, submit the form. That's their own interval has ended here. If the person is age 21 to 25, okay, that's good. The person should go to section 2. Then you can continue the admin assessment. But if it's 26 to 30, maybe they are too old for the role I wanted to do. Then too, they should submit the form. So we're going to try this and see it to work. Let's make it required. So we go back and we reload our form. And put our name again. Our date of birth again. Don't worry. Sorry that I cannot show your date of birth. Then also compare it. So we said the person is age 15. You should age the form. So when we click next, age 15, you always submit. You can't go to section 2. But let's say the person picks the normal age range that we say, okay, that person is in that age. Person can continue. Person can continue. If the person is 21 to 25, we say, oh, the person should continue filling. Those who are interested. So you pick next and see that this comes up. So the person can then fill what you have to fill and submit. So yes, and submit. So that's it. So you can make options special enough to okay, go to the next section, don't go to the next section, whatever you want to do. So let's remove that. So you can just press option and click here to add, click here to remove. So there's also something that's also there. It shows option, shuffle option order. If you want the options to be shuffling, maybe you're doing a quiz and your students are sitting close to each other and you don't want them to be telling each other the answer. Oh, it's option A, it's first option, no, it's second option, it's this, no, it's that. You can shuffle your options. That's it for the question interface. So I'm going to do responses. So in the response, here you can see your response, how many people have responded. So here you see that there are people that are named Delight that have responded. What Google Form does for you is that automatically it does an analysis of your work, yes, or your submission. They say, oh, people that are named Delight have submitted or have filled this form, they want Delight Magnus. So it does automatic analysis. People born in July that are arranged to those born in August as arranged. It not say, oh, within the age range, sorry, it was given to it about 2 people. Okay, sorry, let me share my screen again. Uh, okay, awesome. So we're back. So as I was saying, if you look at your responses and you like whatever Google has done for you, you can simply click on this copy. You go to your document or your slide, whatever you want to use it for. As insurance, use road, books.google, books.google.com, blank. You can simply copy, then come to your document and press Ctrl V and to paste. Loading and to paste. So you see age range shows here. So you can. So then it's like paste as an image, so you can't really edit the figures or whatever. It's pasted as an image, but it's as simple as that. So if you like what Google Form does for you, they're like, oh, this chart is fine. Just copy, go to your doc, Control V, paste. Okay, yeah. Oh, there's even an option to link form. Paste. Okay, let's link to form. That's lovely. So let's link to form and let's say that this will work every time someone fails to update it. Let's try it and see. I've seen before, that's why I'm surprised that you probably can update. So let's try filling this form and seeing that's for the skill acquisition, right? Let's try filling the form again and see if you feel whether to make an update to the let me change my name. Which person's name should I use? I will use Gabriel. Gabriel. Let's use July. Change to August. Okay. I don't remember to change this, but just to say, let's just 21 to 25. Yes. So let's click again at random and submit. Let's let's go here and press option. I'm not seeing anything to refresh. Okay, date. Let's try date. It's beautiful. It works. It works. So there's an update. You look, you see that it changed. So let's go back, undo, and forward. So you can see that changed. That's beautiful gray. So you can even go back to your link source, open your source. It opens us back to our Google form. So now let it start open. Let me close this. Let's leave this open for now. So back to our form. So this is where you see your responses. So if you wish to link your response, probably you want to link to a sheet, you can easily click here and all your response will appear in Google Sheets. Do you have an existing sheet you want to link it to? No, you don't. It's a practice document, so it creates a new sheet. And to create the new sheet in your drive with the name of your form. So if you can't find it, just remember the name of your form, you remember the name of the sheet. So you can see everything's already arranged automatically. That's the beautiful thing about Google Form. So it's even arranged Google Doc. You have people that are excellent in Google Slide. You have people that are good, fair, automatically arranged in your Google Sheet. So let's go back. Let's say you want to unlink. You can also press your options and unlink from the form. It will no longer be updating the document. So the beautiful thing about the sheet is that for anybody that fills this form, it will be updated automatically in your sheet. That's why this is a cloud-based tool. Every update, anything that happens new with the form, it will be updating everywhere. It will update here, it will update in our response, it will update everywhere. You can still download your response as CSV. That's for easy sharing. For easy sharing on email and whatever. Get email notification when people respond. So if you want to get in notification anytime somebody fills your form, you can get it. So yes, I think that's all. Then you can also delete responses. If you want to delete all, you delete all here. Or you can summarize by question or by individual. So if you summarize by individual, I can delete individually. Let's I want to delete this. Let's see. Let's I want to delete this delete one of the delete. So I just delete from here. I want to delete. Yes. So it's back to really to response. So if you're having duplicates and duplication from people responding on your form, you can easily delete it. You can even go to your sheet and delete it from your sheet. Click here, the row option, delete row. So that's it. So back to our form. So let's go to settings. This is where the special things they happen here in settings. So you can choose to make it a quiz. You can choose to make it a quiz. Okay. Let's do that. Let's make it. Let's change our questions to quiz-like questions. Let's change the questions to quiz-like questions. Let's start from section 2. Once I'll delete this. So I'm going to do multiple choice questions. Let's say, which kind of question will I use? Okay, what is the first thing you do when you open your Google form? We talked about this, we said it. So what first thing you do when you open your Google form? Number one, add questions. Number two, edit title. Number three, let's make it three options. Add image. So another question, multiple choice, right? Yes, multiple choice. Another question. Let's say that question like displays. What is display? When you make a picture required. Yellow dot. Back quote. Quotation. And red asterisk. Okay, so which are question asterisk. Let me just add one more question. What question will I ask? Okay. Google form is linked to what Google app. What to do? Google Sheets, Google Slide, Google Video. Google Video. Let's say we want to make this a quiz. So go to settings and we say make a quiz. So we're making a quiz. Well, I want you to see the answers immediately after each section. No response, select email. Okay, so if you want to collect people's email, you can do this. That's anybody that wants to fill your form, they must be logged into their email. So you can turn this on. No, that's you send their answers to their email. I want to see their answers immediately after submission. Respondents can see which question and answers they answered incorrectly. Also, go correct answer here. Point values. Go to point values. So let's go to our question and let's go down to our questions. And as we come to our question, you see here answer key. You click on answer key. When you click on your answer key, you then select the correct answer. What's the question? What is the first thing you do when you open your Google? So you edit your title, that's the first thing. So we can appoint points. Let's say this is, let's say 10 marks, 10 points for this question. But when you're done with that, you press done. So go to the next question, we'll do the same thing. You click, you put your answer key. What happens when you click question required? Read after to pop up. Let's only make this 10 points. Then the last question, which software is linked to your Google form? Google Sheets is linked. So let's click on answer key, Google Sheets. So let's just give this 5 points. We give these 5 points and we're done. So let's go back and let's try and fill this form and see whether our answers will come. So we're refilling. So it's asking, take a record of my email. Did I later click it? Okay, but no problem. Let me take my name. Which is name will I use now? I'll use Caleb. Caleb, if we fail this exam, it's you that failed it though. Caleb. Let me see your own in 2015. So next. So let's just try picking the wrong answers in some cases. So here we know the answer is this title. So let's say here is yellow but we are failing that one intentionally. Then no Google Sheet and let's submit. So we submitted. So it says view your scores. Let's view our score and see. So we can view our scores here. There's no points allocated. So we have 15 over 25 of our data. So let's go down. It shows the correct answers. So here we got this one. This one that we failed shows the correct answer. I read asterisk. Google Sheet. So you can use your Google form for quizzes and allocate points. It's a very simple process. So let's go back. What else? I think let's go back to settings. So settings. Let me remove it from the quiz. I don't keep responses. So when someone gives a response, Caleb got a C. Oh God. So when someone gives a response, so here I want to verify your email. So we are collecting email. That will show me that box to tick. Do I want to give my email? So let's collect email. So when you don't collect email, someone can fill your form whether they are signing to Google or not. But you're collecting email, person must be signed in to Google to be able to fill your form. So send respondents a copy of the response. If you want them to have a copy of what they've sent, maybe you want to review or look at it, you can put it on or off. Okay, you have to collect email to do that. So we have to verify email. Then you can put it on and off. When required, when they ask for, or always. That once you fill, a copy will be sent to your email. Then allow a respondent edit their response. If you want them to edit their response, if you want them to edit their response, then limit the response. If you want one email to one response, like somebody has used email to send the response before, they cannot send another response to that email. So you could limit response to one here, but let's not limit. But if in a situation where you want them to limit their response, you can also do that. They manage how the forms and responses are presented. So let's go. It can show a progress bar. If you want, it can shuffle questions. Then confirmation message, you can say your response has been recorded. So you can edit here whatever you want them to say. Maybe you say your application, your your application application is being reviewed. Then you can say the application is being reviewed. Which one is reviewed? Okay. Application is being reviewed. Visit our website for more. Website for more. So you can easily type your website link. If you want to embed it in any of the statements, you can highlight. Okay, there's no embedded link. Okay. So you can simply just put your link here. What website will I use? Google.com. And this is what will show as the response. You can visit our website. Your application is being reviewed. Visit our website for more. Show link to submit another response. If you want it on or off, anyone. So I think we shuffled. Okay, show progress bar, shuffle question order. So let's review and see whether that will work. Okay, it's shuffled, yes, because before ideally name came first. So it's actually shuffling. Let me still refresh again. Okay, it saves progress. That's Google for you. So I have to finish this one. So which person's name will I use now? I would use wealth. So if you look, it shuffled here also. But we change this from being a quiz, so it will not show us whether our questions are right or wrong. So it says a copy of this response will be emailed to you on this email. Submit. Your application has been reviewed. Visit our website for more. Also, Joy, it's not showing. It's showing from my end though. Please, can you see my screen? Let me know. Mercy, can you see my screen?
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
thank you.
Yes, screen.
Okay, thank you. Because your voice I've been hearing, that's why I'm asking for your feedback. So that's it. The most complicated issues in so you can make questions required by default. That's all the questions will be required. So that's it. So let's go to formatting and editing. The look of our form. We want your form to look beautiful, look fancy. So we come here and we can customize our form. You can change the header type. Let's say you want a different font. You can change the font for the headers. If you notice it changed. You can change the size. It's already big enough. You can change the question font also. You notice it changed. You can change the size, your text font. I think this is okay. But let's just see. So this is our answer font. Then you can even choose images if you want to add an image. But the thing is that it has an image size. The image size is this YouTube videos. their site. So you can pick from the ones they have here, or you can upload your own picture. You can browse your pictures. I don't have pictures on this laptop. Let me check. Let me use my drive. Okay. Okay, let me upload and look for a picture. Okay, so let me use CFI logo. So I'll pick a picture. I open. So like I said, the picture size, it doesn't have space for the full image. It only has like a rectangle, your YouTube video size. It's loading. My screen is still showing. Okay.
Yes.
So it's loading. And this is the size. The picture is loading, but this is the ideal size you're always going to see. This small rectangle. So you have to adjust your image to which part of the image you feel is more important for you, and you make use of that part and click on done. Show someone here. Awesome. So you can add your image, you can change your colors. So when you add your image, automatically, like I said, it works like a machine. It will make use of colors that it feels go properly with your image. Probably it's choosing brown because of this dot. So I can change the color to any other color. I prefer the blue. I can change the background color also. And that's for formatting, for theme adjustment. Your preview I've already explained. Then there's one thing, your responses. You need to always check if you are accepting responses before sharing your link. So you are accepting responses and you go to send. So you can send to people via email if you have their email addresses. You can send to them, add their emails, or you can copy the link. So the link is extremely long. You can shorten it here to make it shorter. You can shorten your link. Then this is where you get your HTML link to embed in your website. This is the link that you put in your website and the form will appear. So you can change the size, whatever size. Do you want the form to be very big in your website or you want it to be small in your website? So you can change the size of the form from here, how it will appear in your website. So this way you get your embedded link. You can send to people's email, you can send that link, shorten link. So you just copy it and that's all. Then we have what we call collaboration. Let's say you want other people to be able to edit the form like you. So you can add them as collaborators. So if I click add and I put whoever or what email, the person's email, but I'm putting the person's email, that's to say I want this person to be able to edit this form, all the things I'm doing at the back end, all these fancy things I'm doing. I want that person to be able to do it also with the form. Yes, so I can put an email here. Let me just use my email. Okay, I say I want her to be an editor. So you can say an editor, then you send. Then let's say someone is an editor and you also want the person to be an owner, complete owner of the form. You can't see my screen. Don't worry, just log out and log in because my screen is showing from this side. Just try logging out and logging back in, leaving the meeting and joining. So let's say I want the person now to be the complete, have complete access over this form. I want that person to be the owner of the form. After sending my collaborator request, that person must accept my collaborator request. So I'm seeing add collaborators. Like is an editor. So I can transfer ownership to her. So I transfer ownership. That means she's now the owner of the form. So I send her the invite. She's now the full owner of the form. I'm now an editor. That's what will happen if she accepts. So let me try if I can accept it from here. Let me try if I can accept it from my phone so that we see that here will change. You will no longer be the owner, but you'll be an editor. Okay, so I've accepted. So let's go back and check. Option, collaborate. So you've seen it. Light is now the owner. So that's all with Google Form. I don't know if we have any question. If there's anyone that has a question, let me know. If you have a question, any observation, questions, observation. Please, any questions, any observation? If none, let's see if for the next 30 minutes we can dive into Google Sheets. I know we've been taught on docs and slide. Let's see if on the next 30 minutes max. You know, this our class meant to be 10 to 12. Then we can dive into Google Sheets and move from there. No question. Should I continue? Please, if you want me to continue, let me get a yes or no. I should continue. Okay, I'm seeing a hand raised. Pastor, sir, you can ask your question.
Okay, good morning, man. Thank you so much, man, for this morning. This has been quite enlightening. Well, man, I just wanted to ask. I know you want to move to the next thing, but in 2 minutes, is it possible to just like say everything that you have said before? Like, just give a theoretical rundown of everything that you have done today. Is it possible? Just like a recap, like Google Form. Is it possible, ma? Or is the class recorded?
Yes, the class is recorded. I'm recording.
Okay, so we can ask
I'm
for it later.
recording.
Okay, ma. Thank you, ma. That's what I wanted to
Yes,
find out.
I sent it for the recording.
Okay, ma. Thank
Okay.
you.
Yes, it's recorded. Thank you, sir. My question is Google Form applicable to CBT exams? Mostly CBT, they make use of a different software. So we have CBT softwares. They don't make use of Google Form. But you can use your Google Form to create a CBT for yourself. Yes, it's possible. Like we saw that we can create questions with answers and back. But all the CBT like Jam now, they have a software they make use of. It's not exactly Google Form, but you can use Google Form to create your own CBT. That's to Caleb's question. Any other question? Okay. In absence of any question, let's just go into Google Sheets. Thank you. Okay, so let's move to Google Sheets. Okay, we will have a practice assessment. Let me go back to my slide first. that we'll see our practice questions. I believe I've covered everything in the slide. So let me just go back to our practice questions so that we'll have it in mind. There's an assessment and we'll take record of your assessment. So please let's try, create time. I know it will not take us maybe highest 30 minutes, 30 minutes max. We'll be done with our assessment. So assessment says create a comprehensive survey from using Google Form. Add your title and description. I would if you can add your description, maybe you put your name, your registration number in your description. That would be wonderful. So add a title, add a description, just be free. Include at least 5 different question types. We talked about question types, we talked about short form answers, we talked about drop down, we talked about matrix, we talked about checkbox. So use at least 5 of them. Then incorporate at least one image. Just add an image. You can add either an image or a video. And like we said, if you're using videos, it has to be a YouTube video. So it means you have to upload your video to YouTube. So add either an image or a video. Anyone you want to do it, entirely your choice. Then break down your responses into sections. We talked about section in section 1 and section 2. Then implement branching logic. By branching logic, I mean, you know when we did that age matrix and we said age this to this, ends the form, age this to this, move to the second section, age this to this, end the form. So make use of this logic matrix at least once in your form. That's to say, make an option that when someone clicks on that option, they either end the form or they move to section 2. Then customize your theme, your color, anyhow you want to do it. Then response collection. Set your collection to collect email addresses. Let's leave out limits. Don't put limited response in case you want to test your form after creating it. Let's leave out limits. So you're going to submit your form. So how you will submit your form is by adding CFI and my email Delight as collaborators. Then you also share a shortened link on the group chat before 18th. So you add Ideation, you add me as collaborators to your form. On the group chat. This is your assessment. I'll share this slide for us on the group after this class, alongside the recording. So let's move to Google Sheet. Let me add from my drive. So the same way we add our Google form is the same way we add Google Sheet. You can either come here, ideally it's supposed to show here. I think because of network, you can easily see your sheet there, or you go to your drive, you click add, and you click sheet. So when you open your sheet does not have a title. You can edit your title here, this untitled sheet. So you can just double click there. And the title is what it is. Oh, mistake. So your sheets basically are made up of your rows. Your rows are numbered 1, 2 to infinity. And your columns are A, B, C. So these are your rows and these are your columns. So the meeting of a row and a column forms what is called a cell. So when you're in a cell, we call this space your cell address or your name box or your cell name. So this is your cell address. We're in B5. If I go here, we're in F11. You can even come here and type and say, take me to G12. To take it to G12. So these are your cells. So we use Google Sheets for imputing data. Names, like what we saw in our form that automatically took us here. So we use Google Sheet for imputing data, and we can also use it for calculations, solving data, and analyzing data representation, simple data representation. That's what you can make use of your Google Sheets for. So we'll just do simple things. This is what we call our formula bar for putting formulas. So my name, let's just say here is name, and we're giving scores in English, physics, chemistry. Yeah. And I'm going to be using people's name on this call. Who have I not used their name? I've been seeing David Elziba going off and on the call. So I've used David. I've used Wealth. Who have I not used? Sarah. And Ikechukwu. Let's just use his four names. Should we make it 5? Okay, let's make it 5. Let's use Faith, our beloved community manager. Victory. Alright, so let's say David has 90. Sarah has 16 mass. 70. Faith, I know if I give you low score, you cannot beat me. You and Victory cannot beat me, so I will give you low. So I'll just keep putting figures, don't mind me. So these are their scores in different. These are their scores. And we're going to calculate their total. So anything, any equation you're looking for, you start your equation with equals to. So equals sum. I'm saying there's always an explanation. That's a beautiful thing. Sum of a series of numbers or cells. So I'm summing automatically to tell me what it feels I want to sum. I can say, okay, I accept. I can say, oh, okay, I accept. Sum it for me. So what you simply just say is equal sum, open brackets, collect this range to this range. You see, I put my mouse here and I drag and I press enter. So it will say autofill. That's the thing with Google Sheets. Google wants to do everything for you. They don't want you to stress yourself. They say, oh, is this really what you want? Is this not what you want? So it does everything. So let me just assume most of us are using Excel. We are not using Google Sheets. Like people like me that like Excel. We'll click here and we'll drag it down. And to just copy the formula everywhere. And so if you double click, you're seeing that it's copying the formulas. So let's say we want to do something fancy. And these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 subjects. Okay, 4 subjects. I want to divide by 4. And we put a cell here. And we say number of subjects. And we say there are 5. I want to divide all these things by 5. So I can click equals to this divided by, that's I can use my slash. And I click on this box 5 and I press enter. I think if I come here and I drag down, it keeps showing me error. Why is it showing me error? Oh, that's done it for me. Why is it showing me error? I'm assuming we are using Excel, but Google Sheet is very sweet. Google Sheet has done it automatically for me. But because I'm slightly down, it's going down also this and the number under the 5. This, so this now we say this and the number under the 5. So it's going down, 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 down. Let's assume we're using sheets. Microsoft Excel rather, and not sheet. So you can come here, double click our equation and say this 5 that is in B8. You want this 5 to work for everything. You can simply click on that 5 and press F2. F2. F2 is not doesn't work in Google. Okay, oh sorry, it's F4, not F2. So you press F4. So when you press F4, it makes it an absolute value. So later, when we drop this down or when we drag it down, it makes it an absolute. That's everything is working with this 5. So F4 for absolute. Make your value an absolute value. But let's say we want to represent this as, let's say, a bar chart. And we want everybody's score to show in a bar chart form, their names and their scores. Then we highlight and we say insert a chart. So by itself, Google Sheet will tell me, or it will choose for me the chart that I feel is the best for this representation. This is actually good because it's also showing me the total low key. It's also showing me the total. Like for David now, I scored chemistry, physics. Okay, yes, let me scroll. Like David now, I scored 245 total. And if I see this range is between 200 and 300. So it's also showing the total of this bar chart. So let's say I don't want a bar chart, or I don't want this kind of chart. I can go to chart type, chart style. I can change the style. Chart type, chart type. Okay, then setup rather, chart type. So I can say I want a column chart. That is everything as individually. Or I want an area chart. Or I want a bar chart. Any kind of chart I want. So I can pick what I want. I can edit. So rather than calling this mathematics English, the name is not sweet. So I can just call it um, grade report. Grade report. And this beautiful, this good to go. If I also want to do a pie chart, I want it to appear in percentage. I can just click here. Option. Start a chart. And it will insert this chart for me. But I can change it and say, oh, I want the x-axis to be their names. Add x-axis. Add x-axis. Okay, so I can only see this. Select the range. Sorry, I'm being fast. Add x-axis. You click on your table, select a range. So you come here and you select from here. And you press OK. So it has added this as x-axis names. Y-axis is the figures. So I want to change it to pie chart because that's what I want. So automatically to calculate the percentage for me. So calculate the percentage for me based on their total. So if I don't want that, maybe I want to know who scored the highest. I can still use it like this. So from this, I can see that Sarah is a very intelligent student, followed by Faith. Faith, I'm managed. I thought you failed maths. It's not supposed to be so. Oh wow, that's true. After Sarah, 300 and wait, 279. But that's wonderful. So you can easily see your chart and you can understand what your data is telling you. So there is a series of activities or charts you can make use of here on Google Sheets. So that's just in case maybe you bring out your document, you bring out your form rather to a sheet and you don't like, maybe you don't like the pie chart or you don't like the chart it's provided for you. So you can easily make use of your Google Sheet to end here for now. So any question, any contribution, any question? Yeah, I kept to time. I said 30 minutes. So any question, any contribution, any question, any contribution. Okay, in absence of any question or contribution, I'll be looking forward to our assignment and our assessment. At this point, I'll be handing over to our community manager. Chini, are you on the call? I'm
Yes,
done.
my mom, I'm here. Ew. All right. Thank you so much, Pastor Delight. Come on, let us celebrate Pastor Delight for the awesome teaching. Very impactful. Thank you so much, ma.
Thank you, Ma.
Thank you so much, Mom. Thank you, thank you,
Ma.
thank you, thank you.
Thank you so much, Ma. Thank you, Ma. We love you. We love you.
I
Love
love you,
you.
Ma. Thank you.
Thank you, Ma.
Pastor Chris is the most excited person in this place. So, hey.
Thank you so
All
much,
right. Thank you
Ma.
so much,
Thank you,
ma.
Ma.
So, we've come to the end of today's session. And before we go, before we close,